After completing rows 39 to 40, you are then ready to begin row 41, which is an increase row using chic yarn. It says in the instructions to use a long tail of chic, enough to complete one row. So you need to wind off enough yarn to complete one row. Make sure you leave yourself plenty so that you don't run out. And then beginning at the point where you've wound off the yarn, you knit 11 using the tail. So that is using the long tail of yarn that you've wound off rather than using the ball. The ball stays at the beginning of the row. This is because after working this row, we're going to transfer the stitches back onto the other needle so that the right side is facing again and we have the ball of yarn ready and available to use. So I'm working 11 stitches before I make one. Just double check that you're using the tail and that you're not using the yarn that's attached to the ball. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so I'm here at my first increase. I'm just making sure that edge stitch there, it seems to be slipping a bit, so I'm just going to make sure that that is knotted. Single knot, whoops, single knot at the beginning there, just to make sure that that doesn't come loose. Okay, that's just secured nicely. Okay, so I've worked my knit 11, I'm now on make one. So make one is where you pick up the bar that lays between the stitch on the left needle and the stitch on the right needle. You place it onto the left needle and you knit it off through the back. Do that nice and tightly so that there's as little disruption to those stitches as possible at that point. Then you're working 9 stitches. Before increasing again. So that's my increase, 3, 6, 9. Now if you can, pick up the loop on the tip of the left needle, if that's possible. It can be a bit tricky. And then work into the back of that loop. Okay, alternatively you can pick it up on the right needle, pop it onto the left needle and then work through the back of it. You get the same result, but you just might find one easier than the other to do. If you've measured off your yarn accurately, you should find that you've just got a short tail of chic at the end, and then your next instruction is to transfer the stitches onto the other needle so that the right side is facing again. So you need to transfer your stitches back onto your other 2.50mm needle. Transferring them purlwise so they do not twist. Okay, that's all of the stitches transferred across. You now have 53 stitches, and you can see at the beginning here of the work we've got the chic yarn attached to the ball, ready to pick up and use for the next section, which is the Fair Isle section for option 1 of the Dapper pattern.